You know, if anybody has to have childhood cancer, I must have had the best kind. I had the whole Athens community. I had visitors. I had visitors almost every weekend. I had my mother with me every day. I come from a big family. I always knew I wanted kids. I always knew I wanted that. I've known for some time that building a family probably wouldn't be an easy thing. Given that I had had the childhood cancer, I knew that with that chemo and radiation that it would cause infertility issues. We had 3 miscarriages. Will would have been our 4th pregnancy. And we at that point had learned a lot, so heads down, waited out, get to that 13-week mark. And we made it to the 13-week mark. So I moved. It was the first time that we saw an ultrasound move. It was crazy. And we kept our head down to the 17-week mark. And it was about at that point where I realized, you know, if we don't get happy about this at some point, we're going to be so angry that we never felt happy about it. So we decided to pick our heads out from the sand. And we had our 20-week, and he was fine. He was perfect. I had started getting like swollen feet. That next morning, my eyelids were swollen. But I looked it up, and it was, it could have been a symptom of preeclampsia, and it gets a little blurry, but one of the doctors, he wasn't our doctor, but one of the doctors came in and basically told us if he were 24 weeks or 25 weeks, like we could maybe make something work, but my body was under too much stress, and I remember his voice cracked as he walked out. You know, he said we can't do anything, he won't make it. And we held it together for about 2 steps. He stepped out of the room, and then we both, you know, let it sink in, and just, you know, kind of sobbed, wailed. And then they took me in the ambulance to Marshfield, and they started the process to induce me. And we had him Sunday morning, really early. And he was perfect. One of the things that pained me was that I'd never get to see, you know, what he and I would make. And for better, worse, or whatever, like I got to, and it looked just like him, just like his family. I got a message from somebody in one of my grief groups for Will, who said she knew a woman who had been a surrogate and wanted to do it again. And she connected me with her. So things just fell into place. We had started saving, just thinking that it's probably not going to be easy. So we'd been saving for probably 3 years, baby Kolpack fund. And, you know, you can save for a really long time, and it's not going to make enough money for a surrogacy.
We were encouraged by some of our family members to pursue a GoFundMe to help offset some of those costs.
It wasn't an easy decision to come to. It wasn't until I got a talking to from one of my family members who put it into perspective of, you know, let us help you. So I worked up the courage, and he helped me put it together. The support aspect of it has been just overwhelmingly humbling and felt. I'm excited about the possibility, and I'm like amazed that it is one. Amazed at the support